A blessed day, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to the boss with another video. Wow, breeze feel cool and nice. Me just a cruise on the road. Come me just a cruise. Yeah, man. Breeze feel nice. Look on the scenery. Like this video, leave a comment and we can get straight into this. Alright, so the lady I share a story with me. I'm wanting to listen and comment. You could drive and listen.
Good evening, Damien. I want to share a story about when I was living in England. In England is very hard. You know, whether you go there, even if you live there for a short space of time or a long term, it's very hard to. It's not like America, where like if you even travel, you can get a little side hustle. And this is how I survived in England for a year. So let me share my story. So in 2001, I got a trip, my first trip to go to England. I was 24 at the time. Yes, I was 24. So I got the trip as a birthday trip. And then when I reached there, I loved the country. I just loved the weather, how the people dress. They're like dressed up. They don't, most of the people that I saw in England at that time, they're well put together and stuff. So for the 3 months, I've enjoyed myself and I went back home. So I wanted to go back a second time. So when I got the trip first, it was March 2001 for my birthday. So in August, I went back again. At that time, when you're traveling to England, you don't need a visa. You need an invitation letter and your ticket and where you're going to stay. So it was very easy at that time. So I went back. The August was staying with some friends, and I was trying to decide what I'm going to do because I was young and nothing was going for me in Jamaica at the time. So I was trying to decide, but I didn't have no family living there at the time, no family. So, just some friends that would travel with my best friend at the time and her cousin. So one night I went to the pub, which is a bar in, like, you would call like a bar in Jamaica and so on thing. So I dressed very nice that night when I was going to the pub because my best friend, she loved to dress. So, the weather is cold over there, so we wear high heels, not high heels, sorry, tall boots with mini skirt and a top, little makeup like eyeliner and lip gloss, nothing much. And my friend was dressed up too. So after we reached the pub and we were sitting for a little while, then I see this handsome guy come in. He was about 5'10" or 5'11", dark, not too dark, but like, a cool dark. And he have like straight face, straight nose, and he have long locks. So at the time, he shaved out the front of his locks, like what Busta Rhymes used to do back in the days, like shave the front, and he was like athletic, And I touched my friend and I said, "Oh my God, he looks so nice," and he looks so nice, and one of a friend that we get to know, well, a friend get that we just recently become friends with, that was living there longer, said, he looked like he's English, and Englishman mean, So anyways, I merge myself to the front, and I said, "Hi, how you doing?" No, he saw that I was looking at him. So I think I went to the front of the pub to get something to drink. And he said, "Hi." And I said, "Huh?" And, we start make a conversation and thing like that. So he said, "My name is Rick." And I said, "My name is such and so." And then he's there talking with me and thing. And he tell me that He have Jamaican background and thing like that. And he gave me his number. And it seems like he was on a rush. So he gave me the number, and I was so happy that night. But I did not call him right away because I did have a thing back in the days that when you just meet a man, don't call him right away. Watch to see if that person call you. So I didn't call him right away. So at this time, I said, about 3 months. I got about 6 months stay, and around 3 months, I said, you know what? If I did just, if I did just like, have family there or so, or some kind of sponsorship, I could have lived there because I love England. We was at Bristol at the time. Yes, staying at Bristol and thing. So then, a friend from Jamaica that them time that there was no Facebook, no social media, but for some reason I bucked up a girl that I knew from Jamaica. So because I like Bristol, I decided to stay there with her a little bit. And then my best friend was staying in London. So, I said, I love Bristol, so I'm going to stay there for a while. I was staying with her. So, daytime, we start going on the road and, round the place and thing. And I went to this Jamaican restaurant, and this elder man, he likes me. So, he was around 50 at the time, and I was like, 24. And he said, anything you want, you come to the restaurant and I will give you. And the phone that we have at the time, we have to put credit to make calls. Like we have to put some kind of credit. It didn't pay phone bill. So he said, I will give you credit, and you come for food. So I start going there for food because the money that I went there with run out by that time. And I start going there for food, and then start getting food for my friend, right? So I start staying with her and thing, and she see that me have a little link, so she allowed me to stay there a while. So, Damien, this story is 10 story in a one, but I'm just going step by step and keep it as short as possible. So while staying with the friend and things, she used to boast about how she have her boyfriend and thing, but I never seen come there yet. Never. So because I used to always have credit, she used to use my phone and call the guy. So she called the guy one night for bring her food because we never cook. Because in England, she did rent a room. In England, we realized that most people mostly rent room. So you rent like a room, it's like a house, but they call it flat, and then you rent like a room, but you share kitchen with other tenants. So she didn't like to cook, so she always wanted to eat out. So not about a good while after, one night him come with food. So she was upstairs doing something, and she asked me to go downstairs to collect the food. Damien, when I go downstairs and um to collect the food, the man eye pop wide open. And he's a good looking guy. He's a good looking guy, athletic build, so but principal to my friend, we never even skin no teeth with him. But he's a very attractive guy, athletic, and I was surprised that, he was like a gentleman because he's from Jamaica, but he more like a little gentleman, like, hi, such and such, we bring food for such and such. So I carry the food upstairs, and him even say if that I was going to be there, would I bring a food for me? I say it's okay, I eat already. So I carry the food up there, and you know, we have a good night. Then the following night, him bring food again. So she say, "I want go on." Him, from the other day, me I ask him for food, and all of a sudden, just I bring the food back to back. So at the time, I never did know, so because him like me, so that's why him bring the food. So remember me tell you that she always use my phone and call him. So him will call me, and say, such and such dear me, I call her upon her phone, can get her. And then one time again, he called me off the books and me say to her, like, you know, your man a call me and I ask me certain things. I'm gonna know why I'm call me and ask me certain things. He say, don't worry yourself about that. I saw him stay and thing. So him start come there often now and thing, right? So one night she was at the house and I went to the restaurant with the man when we tell you that I could I get food from. It wasn't far from the house. So, you know, we collect food and then he called me and, you know, he must say, hi, you know, um, may I call your friend and I can't get her. So, you know, you're there by her. I say, no, I'm not. I'm not beside her. So him start make conversation with me and thing. And, you know, I say, where you from? And me tell him where me come from, the area where me come from, a Jamaica and thing and so. So he did, you know, I never take it as nothing. But you start asking me some question. That time I like the man like me. So one night, another night, a different night, we was in the house because you know the England is not a place where very active, at least the community where we are stay, you know. So once night come we in and thing. And she said she want to use my phone and make a call. But at the time I didn't know she was searching my phone. So when she searched my phone out, she said like the call log him call me and thing. So she said, my man call you. I say yes. Me tell you say him call me. I what? But I guess the time duration where she see on the phone, she get mad. So me say me tell you say your man call me, so me know what and thing. So she know, she ignorant. She go say me feel left her house. Damien, me not have no family member. And when me say me not have no family member, me mean I don't have any family member there. More than my best friend and she. You understand? So I didn't have no family member. So me get nervous now and I said, Jesus, what me I go do and things. So I call him say, you want me to prove to you that we're not in or nothing? Make me call him right now. So I'm call him and me make sure listen to the conversation and I say, didn't I tell you not to call me? And no, you have your woman I go put me outside. Him said to me, she can't put you outside because I'm here pay the rent. And him said, which part you there right now? I said, my dad the house. He said, don't move a muscle. I'm coming right there. So him said, let me talk to her. So when him talk to her and say, you cannot put her out, I'm coming right now. Right? So when him come, not long after, me did have one long time suitcase, them suitcase there, where you just buckle it and it don't have no wheel. So me drag my big suitcase and him put it in his car and say, you're gonna make me stay with someone until you figure things out. So me nervous, me don't know nothing about this guy. This girl tell me to leave her house and me don't know where to do. My friend, my best friend, they are London at the time. So it's like me there in a limbo. So he carried me to the train station and said to me, say, you might gonna make me go to Birmingham and then you might gonna make one of your friend pick me up at the train station. In friend have my number, describe what in friend is. Him describe to him friend how me look and thing. So I say, listen, what the worst can happen? Me need somewhere to stay. Me not have nowhere to stay, so me I go just take the risk. Go to Birmingham. Oh, let me back up. Before me go to Birmingham, we there at the train station and he give me a hug and give me £500 and say, use this money and you know pinch on it for until I come down. They make me feel bad for no say maybe at the principal like you know me, but me feel so bad that you know me felt so bad that he give me money and I'm a friend man. But that friend, she was not friend like my best friend, but me still did that principle, you know, like you feel bad and thing. At this time she don't know what I want. So until probably long after. So I reach out Birmingham, meet the friend. He was very nice to me, you know, gentleman. Him say him sorry what happened and him give me story about how people showed people fast in England. I will go to this nice apartment. Oh, damn, the apartment is nice. and thing. Then after me reach, little after, the, my friend man, let me just call him friend man, said to me, if everything all right, me read safe and everything. And I said, yes. Okay. Me settle in and thing. Then by this time, she know, find out say me dead down at the yard because one I'm cousin come down here to drop some things and saw me at the time and describe all my stay and tell her back. So she called me to ask me for me and me just say yes. Me say you throw me out of your house, what you expect me to do? And she begged me, dear me, and begged me if you not there with him. Begged me if you not there with him also. Me never care what she wants at this point. I didn't care, because she threw me out and things she realized say him rate me, him like me, wife and thing. But long after him come out, about a month or so, me probably there a month before him come down. So me correspond with my friend London. Me tell her my situation. I couldn't stay over there because I was staying with a friend. So me couldn't stay. So me did in a limbo. And we say, all right, you know what, I will see what I go on. Long after him come down there and thing, and um we connect. You know what I mean? So we connect and thing. Very nice guy. And him carry me go shopping and thing like that. But for some reason, we never did like me just down there and him go because when he used to do back in the days, he used to hustle. You know what I mean? So he always did it for a long period of time. So during the time down there, we used to just lock up in the house and just watch TV and nothing, just a boring life and thing. So one day I get a call from the guy from the pub and him say, hi, how you doing? I'm such and such and you remember me? And I said, yes, I remember you. I remember you, Rick. And he said, yeah, you remember. And we start telling the situation and thing. And he said, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a flat. He said, I have a flat that not using. You can stay there. Just let me know and I can meet at the train station. I said, give me some time. Give me some time and I will let you know. And he said, all right, anytime you're ready, just call me. All right. Um, don't remember for a couple weeks or a month after that, me keep asking the guy, when you come down and then his girlfriend start calling me. So at this time I feel bad. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna leave the house. You know, I appreciate you did put me up and so, but it's your fault. And you put me out and me I gonna leave. And think the guy didn't treat me bad. He was a gentleman. The only wrong thing I could say is that me did go end up talk to him. But listen, what the heck I was supposed to do? And I did have attraction to him and him have attraction to me. Can remember me tell you say he's nice looking and so I did like him if I was supposed to talk to him. But at the time he did have principle say I'm a friend man, but things happen. We'll move on from that. We realize it not gonna work out there with she, and the stress and him not being there. So I call Rick. And he said, you know what, such and such day come up. I meet at the train station. I call the friend man and tell him, thank you for everything, but I'm leaving. And he said, no problem and thing. But I must still keep in touch with him if me need anything. So on my way up, I was nervous. And me just take a deep breath and say what the worst could happen. Him seems like a gentleman, which is a gentleman. He opened up the door for me, said, go in and thing. At this time, we reach upstairs about about the third floor. He opened up the door, and I was amazed by how beautiful his flat was. As you enter in the flat, which they call in England, but house. As you enter in the house, you have like you're greeted with big, beautiful plants. And I said, oh, what a relief. This looked like a soothing place. So I went in some more, and then I see like African statues, artifacts, and stuff. Big, beautiful plants, nice furniture. It was a little place, but very clean and nice. I could see that he was a clean, neat person. In the kitchen was small, but he have like washer and dryer under the counter. The countertop was beautiful. It have big, beautiful windows that you could look out. And then in the bedroom, you have a king size bed with a fish tank headboard. He's just showing me a tour of the place. So in the bathroom, you have like a tub. They didn't do showers. That most houses didn't have like showers. They have like tubs. So you got a little pillow in the tub, and you got wine rack and things, and I'm telling you, I'm just melting in my skin. Okay. So he said, because I love nice place, he said, you must be tired. I'll be back to tomorrow. So he said, I said, you don't live here? He said, no, have another flat. He said, stay here. You don't owe me anything. Anything you need, let me know. I said, okay, thank you. He said, oh, there's no food in the house, so I'll get you tomorrow and go to the grocery store. I said, thank you. The next thing, I make sure dress cute, because remember, this is the guy that I did strike my eyes on, and I like him. I think I like him first. And Damien, I put on a little mini, and I was like 130 pounds at the time. I'm mixed with Indian. I have long hair, high cheekbone, and thing. I'm not bad looking. He's good looking. We have a connection. We have a chemistry. And yeah, I just put on a nice little cute little outfit, and couldn't wait for him to pick me up the next day. So when he picked me up the next day, we went to the supermarket. I said, what kind of food you like? He said he likes Jamaican food. So I'm thinking, what's the easiest and nicest food I could cook right now? And then steamed fish come to mind. So I went, I tell him take me to the fish store, and I got like two medium-sized snapper, and some little vegetable when we could stuff it and ting, and we'll pick up what we'll pick up. And this time he was such a gentleman. He said, I'll just eat the food and leave. I said, listen, it's the least I can do. Have dinner with me. He said, you sure? That English accent. You sure? I said, yes, you can have dinner with me. And I said, Damien, I rub them fish there with all my power. A portion, I would call it the portion of love. I would call this story a, a breast of love, because it's Bristol. I met him. I would just call this story a breast of love in England, right? And I rub down the fish, and I rub inside, and I put the butter in there, and I put the thyme and the pepper and everything in there, and I season the yai, the gill, everything. Well, proper. I tell you, put it in the file paper, put it in the oven. I think I did make some rice on the side. Then you have like a little stool in the kitchen. No, a table with two stools in the kitchen. So I'm start set the table. We'll have conversation meanwhile, and then when the food ready, we said, "Oh, let us sit and eat." And he said, "Well, I'm so excited." I said, "Yeah, I love Jamaican food." I just whisked my hair back to my ears and said, you know, set the table nice, and just say, "Here, it's ready." And we sit down, and he opened up the file paper, and he taste it. And by the second taste, he said, "Wow." And I said, "What?" He said, "This is delicious. What did you do to this fish?" I said, I just cook it good. And he go on the most. So at one point, me did think same just to do it to make me feel good. But I did put a lot of love in the fish. And we ate, and that was good. We have a long conversation. Then he said he's ready to leave. And like I said, I'm not going to stop saying this. He's such a gentleman. So he said, good night. Thank you for dinner. You can use the computer. And he tell me about some site that I can go on for entertainment. Them never even have YouTube them time there, not there, man. Never even have YouTube them time there. So me have to find him have to tell me about some site. Then him say, I get my phone calls to call my mother, call my family, and thing. So I said, thank you. The next day, picks up myself, because, him, even though I feel in place, me I stay. One thing with him, he will call me and say, make sure you're dressed, I'm coming up. And him tell me, him have a camera at the time, so me could have see on the camera when he's coming in. So he said to me, just look out for him and make sure I'm fully dressed. So I couldn't wait to see him. And then I look on the camera and then I see him appear up on the camera, but him handed behind him. And I say, what him up to? So remember, him have a key, but him allow me to, he don't open the door and come in. I have to let him in. So I let him in. And by the time I turn my back and start walk, he said, turn around. And I turned around and it was a bunch of flowers. Can you believe it's the first man give me flowers? I start blush from left, right, and center with the flowers. I didn't even know, say, maybe put the flowers in the water. Because we never get flowers before. Just thinking about the story just made me just blush. It's such a gentleman, so handsome. May I take a picture of him Facebook and send to you so you can know what I'm saying. All right. So in Give Me Fish, I guess that was for the dinner. And we start telling me story now by the second time about me in Jamaica. And him say, Jamaica rough, me I try to figure things out. And him say, listen, you can stay as long as you want. Just cook me food. Stay as long as you want. Cook my food. And that's my pay. And I said, what? Just cook. So when I get money from free, take care of my mother. At the time, my mother was sick and have cancer. Just find out that she have cancer. So this is one of the reasons why we try figure things out to see what to do. And he said, would love to talk to your mother. And he go outside as Wayne promised and get the phone card and call my mother, and him and my mother have instant connection. Instant. I don't know when my mother tell him. I don't know when he said to my mother, but them have an instant connection. Next thing you know, him start sending my mother money, which was so sweet. Me and the man never even there yet, right? Until I couple weeks after that, him start give me pocket money because him say, me I go want go up on the road and buy stuff him say be free to come out and explore the place and thing like that. And so every time he give me money, I would just send it to my mother because me have everything what me need. Me have food, me have the phone, the phone card, and that's all me did need. By this time, the time was running out. He said, so I talked to him about it, tell him that before I get ready for leave, and him said, just take a chance. Take a chance. So I said, okay, you sure you're not going to fling me out? Sure you're not going to fling me out? Tell him, no, I would never do that to you. He said, I would never do that to you, auntie. And so by this time now, I start correspond with my friend in London and tell her that me meet, you remember the guy from the pub? We have a nice place and things like that. I'm tell her so she could come down. She came down and spent some time with me. We have a blast and thing. Damien, at this time, all right, I got too fast. But after my friend come and spend some time, she said to me that, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I want to what him mean. What I'm saying, I'm going to say so far, I'm not fighting a fight with him and thing. And she left. And then me say, you know what? I'm going to talk to him and find out where I really are going, if he's single and this and that. This time, I have no sex with the man yet. I don't know if I can say that. I don't sleep with the man yet. So, we just get to know each other and things. So, him tell me the truth and tell me that him live with him girlfriend. Oh God. Him live with him girlfriend, but him having flat Him did have him flat before him live with her, but him live with her, and at the time he never have no kids with her. She did have like 4 kids herself, but the kids them get close to him and thing, and he's there, but he might try to figure things out. Him tell me the truth. He never have anything bad to say about the girlfriend. They wasn't married. They're girlfriend and thing. And they say, oh shoot, and this and that. By this time now, him start come there every day, every day, every day. So I start fall for him. I mean, no fall for me, because him share that him, get to love me and thing like that. But I still that all out, there, man, because me I say, go give him pum pum now and then he go move me out. you know. So, the feelings that get strong and we couldn't hold it no more. So one day I call him and I said to him, where are you? He said, he's on the road. I said, okay, come and see me. And he come and see me and thing. I'm start flirt with him. Not never go on too much, Let me say, he was a gentleman because me didn't want one shirt and pull on a shirt and make the brassiere start strap shoe and that kind of things and thing. But listen, me the cautious because in my back of my mind, me I said this man probably was nice to me and then, then he tell me to leave. At this point, me way overstay my time. Yeah, overstay my time. So me that try to take it, slow. All right, one day again, we're going to do grocery shopping. Go to grocery shopping and this girl, she come up to him and start talk to him, flirt with him and thing. And him say, what you doing and thing? And she said, I haven't seen you in a long time, blah, 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 blah. And him dead ended about me I play cool. Because remember, being the man of day, technically we never there yet. We're not sleeping together. And she did go on the most way. So I pull him to him side and I say, who's that girl? He said, oh, she like me. She like me and thing and that. So I say, I don't want to stop nothing for you, So I really don't want to stop nothing for you. So if you want to talk to her, talk to her. Just tell her, say, me's your cousin or a friend and thing. So we'll go back over and this girl was a pest. She did it, and and a thing. And he must say, she said, who is this girl? And he said, my friend. I said, yeah, man. Yeah, play it, I'm his friend and thing. And she said, when can I come by you? And he said, I don't know. And I said, she said, yeah, I want to come see you. Let me come see you tomorrow. And then I kind of realized, I wonder if they did together, she ever go by the flat before. I don't really know. I never asked questions. No thinking about it. I think she probably did go there. They probably was in something. But anyways, she did a press and he said, so I start running like a joke and I say, hey, well, slap it, you can't slap it. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, and he said, you're not easy at all. I said, yeah, well, slap it, you slap it. Yeah, what? Tell her to come over the house tomorrow. Can't believe I tell this story. Tell her to come over the house tomorrow. And we were hiding at the closet. He said, you sure you're not setting me up? I said, no, I'm not setting you up. Tell her you can come. Give her a time. I think it was 7 o'clock. And, she can come over there and think, dear man, me know let me put myself in that. Anyways, next day, me did almost like me I get cold feet like me want back up, but me did him don't tell the girl to come there and ready and everything. So him come liquor at me tell him, come liquor before the time so you can settle in and make sure say me settle in. And he said, you sure you're not gonna set me up? I said, no. I'm telling you, you can't do this. So I put my phone on silent, make sure I'm gonna bathroom go pee, make sure I drink liquor water, make sure I have a pillow in at the closet for sit down, make sure everything got good. So let me tell you about the bedroom now. So the bedroom is like you remember me say it's a nice little cozy bedroom. It have a glass in front of the bed. It have aquarium bedded, and to the right, the left side, there's a closet, was a walk-in closet. You know them closet there? Where it have like the windows where you can look through, but the windows is down. So the person outside can see that somebody in the closet, but me can see through the closet thing. And so but make sure go in there and see how me I go see wagwan. Sometimes I make sure you keep her in the bedroom, you know, I want to see wagwan. Anyways, and come over. And come over and thing. And then now we just start get jealous. I mean, I wonder if me should just come out and bust, but me give him a word that me would never do that. And so me never do it. I do, you know, me say, cause when me see him take off his shirt, oh, me see the six pack and everything. I said, what the freak me get myself into? So, anyways, they start do that thing on the bed. And me notice him keep saying to Anne that I know you like to watch, don't it? But he's looking at the closet. he's looking, he's looking at the closet. But Anne thought that he was talking to her because, you know, there's a mirror on the wall in front of the bed. So when I'm in the middle of the bed, you can see the mirror. But her back is turned to the closet, and he's in front of her, rubbing her down and looking at the closet and say, I know you like to watch. I don't know how long this take. I don't know how long this take, but I'll know me like as you can burn up with jealousy, with heat, everything. And so this going for about 40 minutes. It was a long time, seems like 40 years, but 40 minutes and thing. Then when we couldn't take it no more, I think I give him a missed call at the time when he realized that we can't stay in there no more. You know, woolly things go on. Miss watch the boy and how the boy can perform and the girl ball and all kind of things. and, and cry for more. Oh God, my neck. Cry for more and oh please give me more. So he said, after everything done, he said, listen, I got to go. I have to see someone. And she said, can I lie down for a minute or 2 minutes? He said, no, 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 you can't stay here. You got to go. You got to go. And one hell, if you get out the girl, I guess her leg them did a shake or something. She never want to leave. I'm start call off him phone. But you know, call her make it stop, call her make it stop, call her make it stop. You know? Thing. So, anyways, when they leave, this was like after 8 or something. That was a long night. Right? I try to keep the story short as possible, you know. So they left. We give about 30 minutes or so to make sure say him drop her off before I call him phone. So we wait 30 minutes on my calling phone and we said, Rick, I want to see you. He said, what did I do now? I said, you did not do anything. I want to see him. Oh my God, I know I shouldn't do it. I should have never do it. I should have never do it. I said, listen, it's nothing bad. I need to see you. He said, okay, give me a few and he come. And then he come up, little after, and him look guilty, and him look this, and him look that, and him this, and him that. And I say, you know what? I will need, it's my turn. He said, what? I said, yes, it's my turn. You think I'm going to watch it from the closet doing all this? And you don't give me my turn? And he said, fuck it now. How I'm going to give you the strength? Do you see what hand did? I said, yes, I saw what hand did. Don't give a frig about hand. I'm telling this story with a quick neck. And I'm telling you, we put it down. It's too yeah, we put it down. You know, him can do anything and we can do anything. But remember, we told you that Anne looked like she wear out. Well, him did wear out, so him end up never leave. He end up didn't leave that night until the next day. So you know, we put it down. I put it down there, man. And let me tell you, all in my mind is secure the deal to stay in England. Secure it. And think, for all the Jamaican girls who know about Quintin, you know what I'm talking about. Quintin. I did some Quintin. Make anybody in the comment know my name in the comment know about Quintin. And think, all right, we set the deal. This time now, we were a couple. We start talk about, what are my plans for the future. Things become very serious. Um, oh, I did have not did, I have a daughter. With that was 4 at the time. Let me see. 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Yes, 4 at the time. So he spoke to my daughter, he spoke to my mother, take very good care of my mother, give her a good encouragement, tell me me can stay at the house long as me want. And I love him and he loved me. He was a singer too. He was a singer, a very good singer. And he even wrote a song about me, which was cute. Nice. He wrote a song, and I loved him very much. He loved me very much. But you know the drive was start coming to me, to get myself together. I wanted to work. My mom, I couldn't just depend on him to send money to my mother all the time. So I'm say me need who couldn't get no job over there, so Damien could never get no job over there. So I call my best friend and I tell my best friend, I try thinking we should have go back down to Jamaica, we should have stay. She said, he seems like he's a good guy, go and stick around and see what happens. So anyways, I start get bored at the house. So my friend um did get a different location, and at this time she said, listen, she have a link where she not gonna go back down. So if things not work out there, me can come over there. So I start go to London very regular. Start go to London. Is a life for the city. It's like times. It's like it's more upbeat than Bristol, right? So I start enjoying myself. Next thing you know, I start stay a week from the house and thing like that. Start stay, excuse me, start stay away long from the house. So one day he called me and he said, if I move out. I said, no, I don't move out. It's just that I enjoy myself a London and thing. And him say, I don't know what get into him, but him say, if he's either must leave or must stay because you don't know. I think this go on for like a while, I start go back and forth until one day him call me and say, me must come get me things. He said, we must come get me things. And I say, so my friend, you see what I tell you about? But don't do anything to him. And he said, we must come get me things. So anyways, it's a long story. But anyways, me go back and me decide to get me things. So when, like the day when me telling him me I come, he was there. And, me start pack my things. Because me is a hot headed, me start pack my things. And I say, all right, you tell me to leave him also. I'm going to leave him house. And I don't care. So me let me leave. But when me in at the elevator, him start cry and say he just didn't know how to get me back at the house, and he just do it to just get me back because he realized him have so much fun. And me just make up my mind and me say me I left. And him start crying. Him say, please don't go, please don't go. I love you. Please don't go. And me hot headed, me just go. Me just left, Damien. Me just left. He come back the next day and him apologize and thing like that. And thing. And me wouldn't take nothing what him say. Because like me said, me make up my mind. And me did hurt the way him do it. I better did tell me say miss me. And him want me to come back. I guess him never know how to deal with me, so him just this and that. But before that happened, we did have a long 1 year relationship. Um, very loving, very caring, send things to my mom, very supportive. Um, he was doing everything that he could do to let me stay there and thing. But he said down the line he would have eventually married me, would have married, but he would have to find a way to tell the girlfriend or he would have leave and thing. So me go in London for a little while. Get we get frustrated not getting any job, so me end up leave there and go back to Jamaica. But the good thing about that is that about the story is that he took care of me for 1 year into a country that I had no family. He was very supportive, he was very loving, he was very kind to my mother. He made sure me needed everything. He showed me respect. He was a gentleman. He was everything I could, even after we become intimate, he would still call me and tell me that, you know, you know, let me know when I can come up. He let me have my own key. He never one day. Sometimes we butt heads. He never tell me um that I should leave his house. And he call me one day after me left and tell me say he all right, sorry. After me left the house and go back to Jamaica, he said to me, because this time my mother did I get worse. So let me go back, And him one day him called me up on my mom phone and said to me that he was cleaning the house and he look under the mattress and he saw a whole heap of Western Union paper that me send all the money that he gave me sent to my mother, and he want to continue to take care of my mother. And then this was 2001, Damien. He sent my mother money up until her last breath. And my mom passed away in 2006. He sent money for my daughter. My daughter know his name. He came to Jamaica when my mom passed away. He was there before my mom passed away. He was there, everything. Um, at this time, he start promoting music. He come down and do music, and he come look for me. He bring down money for me. He bring down, oh, Damien. One year, looking back, but wish me never did so hot-headed. But wish me did just think about, the way my left. Um, once he said, he didn't mean it. We should have give him a chance. But me did young and hot-headed. But you know what? I can call him right now, Damien, right now. And um, I can't believe he's in my life for 24 years. Yes, 24 years we keep in touch. 24 years we keep in touch, Damien. That was a short love story, you know. But after I left, my two brothers went over there to live, and he was there for them 100% until they got on their feet. So he formed a relationship with my brothers. The girlfriend, he did end up married her, got two beautiful kids, but it never worked out. And she took everything from him. And someone told me that he's homeless on the street, Damien. And we talked to him about it, and he said, he don't. He even go to drugs, turn to drugs and stuff. But talking about his situation now just make me feel sad. But one of these days, I'm gonna see if I can go over there and see if we can see him. The last time I saw him was um the last time I saw him was like 10 years ago or something like that in person. I don't even remember. But um mm, it's a touching story. It's a sweet, loving story and a sad story at the same time. But he wrote a song. Up the other day I was looking for it. He goes something like that. Like, you drive me crazy, drive me wild. I don't mind. You can be my girl. It's something another. So I used to play that song so much. And that's my story, how I survived in England for 1 year by this charming, handsome, loving, caring, kind Englishman. Not all Englishmen, as well we used to hear, is bad and mean. Some are gentlemen and a knight and shining armor in a different type of way. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would have given him another chance, but unfortunately, it never worked out. But he'd have a special place in my heart. So that's my story. All right. Until next time, take care. Bye.